Hello, John here again, and welcome to another episode of setting up a development environment for RetroGameDev's Patreon lessons. Now, this video is about setting up something that I was asked when I released the Linux video. So I thought I'd do it here and do both environments in the same video. So as you can see, we're on the RetroGameDev's Patreon page, and what this YouTuber asked was, instead of using Vice to run the C64 stuff, why don't we use the C64Debugger and have all the debugging tools at our disposal? And I thought, okay, yeah, we can do that. So here we are. I've got the Windows virtual machine up and running, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to set this up to work with 64Debugger, and then we'll go to the Linux machine and do exactly the same thing there. So let's get started, shall we? So the first thing we need to do is we need to download the C64Debugger. Now, we can do this many ways. We can Google it, and do C64Debugger. Oop, would help if I spelt it right. And straight away, top one is the SourceForge website. And so here you can download the latest version, which at the time is 64.568, but I'm not going to download that because there are a few issues with this version. There's a few tickets out there, so what we're going to do is we're going to download a previous version. So let me go to Files, and what we're going to do, we're going to download this one here, 64.2. Reason why I'm downloading that one is this one was the last one that was stable and worked pretty well. So we're going to download the Win32 version for Windows. And we'll save it in the downloads directory, which is already there. There we go. Now, it's just a case of unzipping it. There we go, there's the directory. And this is the file. Now, if I run this on its own, it should work. There you go. Now it's going to be a bit jerky because of the recording software, but this is it. So, and what we need to do is, I'm going to close that down, go back into this. What we're going to do is we need to copy this file and we'll put it in the emulators directory. So let's copy it and we'll put it in. Can't remember if there's an emulator directory in it. No, there isn't. Right, I can't remember. Where did I set the path to? Can you guys remember? Here we go. User John @dev. Okay, so we didn't set the path to it. That's not a problem. So we're going to put this into the Vice directory. So C drive It's not that one, it's the other one. Program files. Ooh. Did I not install it? Must be here. Must have installed it here. Here we go. And we'll put it in here with the emulator. And the reason why I'm doing that is because we should have had the path set there. Let's have a look. Let's close that. Sneaky peek there. Sneaky peek. Lesson 1. Yes, we're up to lesson 3 by the way. Going to this. Oh, it's because we've set up the PRG as the file association. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to set up the PRG to go to a different file. So, where is it? Have we got it here? No. But I do have it. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open with, if I can see it. Yep, there it is. And we're going to change the file association. Now it would be going to Vice, and what we're going to say is look for another app on the PC. We're going to go to My Documents, Vice, and we'll go to C64Debugger. So that is now, which is correct. So that is now pointing to the C64Debugger. So if we now press F5, this shouldn't go straight into the emulator, it should go into the C64Debugger. So here we go. There we go. Loads it in. Did it? Is it cracked? Oh, have I made it? Was my last mess on it making it white? Yes. Right, okay. Let's make it a different colour, so green. Go back to this. F5. There you go, it's green. And so, as you can see, here's the code. So in the standard view, you see the code. So this is the code we've just brought in, yeah? So this is the basic code. So 0 is the start. Then the pointer to the next location, the next line, which would be somewhere here, and then it's got SYS blah blah blah, and then it jumps to here, which then jumps to here and then runs through. So we're basically clearing the screen, yes, clearing the screen, putting spaces in, and then we set in the background and the border to green. And if you want to know all about this, there is a manual for it, but I am going to be doing a video about this, another one, because I did one earlier on, and we'll do another one. But this is the memory, so we're at 0 page at the moment, and then we're going to go through the screen, then the code, and then it's just blah blah, nothing basically. This is a visual representation of the memory and device emulator, full stop. So just to show you that I'm not cheating, let's make it red. F5. Ooh. Have I saved it? Oh. Pressing F5 on the wrong file. Here we go. Oh, I think I broke it. No, I haven't. Pressing it on the wrong file. There you go, it's red. So, I'm going to do that again. Right, different colour. Pick a colour, John. Any colour. Brown. Save it. Just to make sure. F5. Oh, no symbol for brown. Oh, we ain't got that far. So, cyan. Let's do cyan. We've never done cyan before. Right, so that's saved. Go to the runner. Press F5. There we go, cyan. And that's how you set up the C64Debugger for Windows. So I'm going to save this. And we're going to go to the Linux machine. I'll see you in a minute. Hello. Right, now we're in the Linux environment, and if you remember when I released the video of this, I asked in the comments if there was any way of setting the path so we didn't need to fully qualify the path in the build file, and some generous patrons of mine come to my distress and showed me how to do it. And the way to do it is, first we have to work out the path that we need, which is this. So if we do open in terminal, this is the path we need to get to the emulators. And the way to affect the path is we have to do sudo nano etc/environment. There we go. And that gives you the path that is used by Linux. And what you do, you just bolt it on the end. So here we go. So this is where it finishes. You put a colon because that's the separator, and then you put the full path. So ours is home, John, documents, emulators, and then you save the file. And then when you reboot the machine, that path is now taken in consideration. So when you go into your environment, when it loads up, so when you do the build, especially on the NES side of it, there you go, you don't even have to put mono in. And because we put the path to the emulators in, you don't need to put the path in now, so you just type in meson.exe and away we go. Anyway, I digress. So, back here, going to be doing the C64Debugger. So let's Google for it. Oh, at least Google knows what I'm after. Right, where is it? Have I missed it? There we go, that's the one. Going to do the same thing again. We're going to go files and we're going to look for that 64.2, and because we are on an x64 machine, we're going to download that one. Okay, so that's downloaded to the downloads directory. There we go, unzip it, extract to here, debugger, and there you go. And what you need to do, you just need to copy that file and put it in the emulators directory. So we'll put it in there, and then it's just a case of changing that bat file in the VS Studio. Because what we're going to do is C64. Instead of calling this X64SC, we're going to call C. Oh, was it capitals? C64D in capitals, right? So we're going to be calling C64D. I'm going to save that, which I think it's now saved, and we should be able to press F5 and the debugger should fire. There we go, and it's green. Right, let's do this so people can't accuse me of cheating. So green, let's change it to cyan. Watch it get saved, do the build and run. Cyan, excellent. And of course you have got the full range of tools from this debugger. So this is the typical view. You can do Control Shift F5. Oh, that would do. There we go. That gives you the Vic view, and there's a few others. You know, Control F8. That's the monitor view, so you could do disassemble 0800. Oh, disassemble 0800 to 0830. You can see the state of the chips. Control F5. That gives you the SID chip state, the CIA states, and the VIC chip state. And so we'll just go back to normal mode, which is that one. Control F2. But there's a whole rack of other commands. You know, you can step in, step out, move over, backwards, forwards, and all that. But I will do a specific video about this and do a bit more of a deep dive. But if you do want to know all the commands, then all I would suggest is you download the manual. Just type in C64Debugger manual and it should be this one, very top one. There we go, there's the PDF. We'll save the file. Go into here, go into my documents. And there you go. And this has all the commands that you will need. So I just did a quick, where's the commands? I think it was an appendix, it's got all the commands in. Command line options. Here we go. So there we go, global shortcut keys. So this is the standard view, Control F2, and then there's a few others. So if you want to know about it, grab this manual and read about it. But I will be doing a video on this very impressive debugging tool. So there you go. That's how we can change the Derek Morris's RetroGameDev patron lessons, racing game lessons, and to make the C64 code fire up the C64 debugger to give you the full capabilities of an interactive debugger. I hope this has been interesting and that you'll do the same thing, because I'm going to be starting to use it in this configuration, I think. And so with that, if you like this video, fine, click that like button. If you didn't like this video, well, you know, hit the dislike button. Always leave me a comment as I try and answer them all. And if you like my content and you would like to support me, however small or big, consider becoming a patron of mine. All the money that's put into Patreon comes back to this channel. And with that, I will say, see you in the next video. Take care. Bye. I'd like to thank all the Patreons that are contributing to my channel. Without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing right now. Thank you very much.